Devil Hunter's Chainsaw Man chapter 175 titled Both Hands means, well, no one has any hands in this chapter. It's a silent chapter, which people might think might be one of the most masterful chapters as a result because it's a silent film. And what exactly happened between Asa and Yoru at the very end? And what can we take out of that? So yes, if you stumbled upon this review, there's actually not a single ounce of dialogue. And if you pay even closer attention, you don't even see any like chainsaw buzzing or sound effects throughout the course of the chapter as well. So I'm going to go off a limb here and just say that was definitely intentional by Fujimoto. And I think sometimes a lack of dialogue means many things. But what can we actually take out of it from this chapter? As we see that a passerby turns the corner into the alleyway that Pochita is standing in. Startled, he and the other passerbys try to flee the scene, and then we see several anti-Chainsaw Man protesters try to rush Pochita. But he decapitates 3 of their group, causing the rest to flee. The only man not fleeing the scene is Katana Man, who begins to transform. And as we see him beginning to transform, we see that signature move that failed back in the prison arc, but will it fail again here? We'll find out in a second. And then we're shown the bloody message of the mirror spelling out HIT, meaning that the aging devil is around the corner. And then as you see like 2-dimensional rifts open up as the aging devil is getting ready to attack alongside with Katana Man. And what a surprise to see Yoru again. And Yoru comes with a big blade from the top, and you think this 3-on-1 could absolutely spell danger for Pochita, but nope. Simultaneously, all at the same time, Aging Devil loses both of its arms. Katana Man loses both of his arms and his head. Yoru ends up losing her remaining arm. And as Katana Man collapses onto Yoru, who eventually kicks off the body in front of her, she gets up looking pretty defiant in this picture without having any arms, mind you. Looking like a badass despite what just happened to her. Pochita slowly approaching her. And then Yoru gets on her knees looking up at the Black Chainsaw Man. Oh, I forgot to say, as if we didn't know in chapter 174, none of these characters have any mouths. The implication for that, as I mentioned previously, means that we're gonna have to figure out some other type of way to starve and or feed Pochita and everyone else. And despite Fami not showing up this week, I have a strong indication that she could definitely show up in these upcoming chapters to finally showcase her true strength as the Famine Devil. Anyway, back to Yoru getting on her knees. The paneling makes it very hard because there are no mouths, so we can't really see the true expression of what's going on, or should I say a more accurate depiction of what I think could be happening inside the mind of Yoru. One, it looks like to me is that she's getting down on her knee, Game of Thrones styles, basically admitting, I stood no chance, please forgive me. And then there's the other part that says, okay, I'm down on my knees. And then it looks like there's some type of an awakening. Like Fujimoto, the last panel you see are these 2 big bulging eyes. And it's like, okay, she was put into this corner, and now at the very last second, there's some type of awakening that's about to ensue. The third one is similar to the first one. Oh shit, I stood no chance. Why did I think I even ever had a chance? And that's it. That's what I got. I'm really curious to know how you guys are interpreting what is happening within Yoru's mind. Katana Man is MIA. The Aging Devil lost no hands, but we know that the Aging Devil will gleefully give itself up to be consumed by Chainsaw Man in exchange for Japan to offer 10,000 children up as sacrifices because, well, devils are devils at the end of the day, and they have to be malicious and very malevolent for the sake of being malevolent, I suppose. But similar to part 1, I love how Fujimoto is still painting Pochita as quite literally the most fearsome devil for a reason. You know, when we saw Pochita one-shot all the hybrids, these devils considered to be some of the strongest in the entire verse, look like absolute fodder, and then slowly through controlling Pochita via Kobeni or via maybe Asa, because there's still a semblance of Denji that's going to remember what Yoru and Asa did not too long ago at the alleyway to kind of control him, which could be the equalizer now Fami, in addition with public safety, to do whatever they want with them. Fujimoto is still telling us, hey, let's just make him look like a badass for several more chapters, and I think next week could be the beginning of Pochita going to face some opposition via Fami. Let's continue this no dialogue for maybe one more chapter and then see what it could allude to so we can hypothesize some more there. Oh yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen ends in 5 chapters. What an absolute shock. I guess we can talk about that more in the live stream. And Hunter x Hunter is back with volume 38 being gold, but gold hasn't been in the story for how many years? But guys, let me know in the comments down below what you think, and we will talk about more of this in the live discussion, which you can go ahead and click right here. Take care.